Artistas, let me show you how to do a flamingo. For the first steps, we're using a sponge, rainbow, and let's get started with the first step by putting water on my sponge and grabbing the pigments from my cake. Going to grab all the pigments from my cake, back and forth, back and forth. And this is what we're gonna do here. I'll show you. So we're gonna be placing the flamingo on this side, and then this side is gonna be a rainbow. So I'm gonna be doing half of my face with the color. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is start from here, going up, up to reach this side of the face. Okay, like a half circle rotation. Okay, go a little more here. Let me grab a little more water because I feel my sponge is dry, just to put more color so you guys can see it. Okay, let me go back and do color here where I feel I need it. A little bit here with the teal green, so I can fill out the space here. Kind of like that. I'm gonna leave that space for the other color. Let me put a little bit of pigments here that help me to speed the process with powders, just on my eyelid. Now I'm grabbing a filbert brush, and I'm gonna use a pink one stroke to do the flamingo. Okay, so let me grab water and grab the dark pink and light pink, so to do the steps here. Grabbing the pigments, making sure I have enough water but no like extra that I have to fix anything because it's too watery. So make sure you see the water on the brush. Okay, now this is what we're gonna do here. I'm going all around my eye like a big half circle there. Fill it out with a light pink right there. Okay, and we're gonna do a little flick for the tail. Okay, and now let me grab more colors, more pigments. Going back again. Now from the corner of the eye right there, going up, but the flamingos have a long neck. Make sure you're not going, because you don't pay attention, all the way here to do the neck, or too small. Make sure it makes sense, and the sizes and the portions make sense on the face, so you will like what you see when you finish. Okay, so everything depends on how much space you have in the face. Going from here, drag the brush. Okay, trying to stay with the dark in the outside, so like that I have the dimension of the stroke. Okay, so and here we're gonna do a circle for the face, like so. Fill it out. Make sure you like the size. Okay, make sure you like everything. And now let's do the wings. He's so happy he have open wings. So for the wings, we're gonna start. This is my way to see how to do the wings. So I can do a flick going there and another wing going this way. So now fill it out, the space in the back, because he's having two wings open. So with teardrops, fill it out there. Okay, and for the next one is another long teardrop. and flicks going this way. It's gonna make sense in a little bit when we add the line work. Let me fix that. Okay, let me put this one on the side, and while I'm waiting for this part to dry, I'm gonna start doing some details and flowers. Also, let me add the beak before I keep moving with a small round brush and white. Do the next step. You can do the beak with just black, but I like to do it with the white for this video. So going up, going back, fill it up. Also make sure you see the beak and you like the size. Not too big, not too small. Make sure everything have a balance with whatever you are doing it. And while I'm having the white, I'm gonna do a little highlights here and there. So maybe here in the neck, here, maybe in the wings, the tail maybe, and maybe I come back to do a little more, but for now I will stay like that. Okay, now let's move to the flowers by using a floral brush. This is number 6 from Alaya, and you can use any one you like. I like this one because I see with this brush I can do plumeria flowers, hibiscus flowers, and the flowers, the face painter flowers that we always use. So by just loading my brush, I can create like plumeria, or like I say, hibiscus flowers. In this case, I'm putting white first because I need the highlight and the tip of the brush when I do my flower. And then I'm gonna grab yellow and go with the second layer with yellow, kind of halfway on my brush, going up with my yellow because I only need the highlight and the ending of the flower. So by me having more than half is keep putting pigments until the eye sees more of the half. See, you can see there. Okay, now I'm gonna do another layer, another load with just red. You can do orange or any color you like, but I'm trying to do the hibiscus flowers kind of thing, so it's gonna add red on the tip of the brush, and then the tip for another layer I will do black just to have a little dimension on my flower. So it's white, yellow, red, and black. Make sure you like it. And now we're gonna do flowers and to fill it out spaces. So in this case I want to do maybe flower here to fill it out that space and do details. So for me, maybe I will do one flower here so we can see it with 5 petals. Make sure you have enough pigments, but not too much that everything is so watery, because otherwise we have to fix things, and on the job we don't have time to do too much fixing. It's not a good idea. It's not a good thing for me to fix things. Here is another one. Here's gonna be kind of half of the flower because here is not a lot of space, and because I don't want to touch the flamingo there, so I will stay with half of the flower. And maybe here another one, and like I said, because I don't want to touch the flamingo, I will stay right there, so it's just touching the little part of the tail by doing 5 petals right there. Make sure I like everything what I see. Let me make this petal a little bigger. Fix this one if you have to fix it. By me going back and touching the flower, I fix anything I don't like. Okay, I can do maybe another one right here. I still have paint in my brush, so I want to use it. Every time I have extra pigments, I just try to see where else I can place the pigments. So like that, my brush is gonna be pretty much empty when I put it back on my holder. Now I'm gonna add a little flicks in the inside of the flower with black and a very tiny small brush, just to add a little veins inside and look a little more elaborate. You don't have to do that, but I want to do it on this tutorial. Just do a little flicks in the inside, white flicks like that. Same here, little flicks here, flicks in the here in the inside, randomly here and there, like 1, 2, 3 maybe. Lightly, very lightly, with your hands very lightly. Okay guys, now let's add a little center in the flower, and I'm gonna add with a round brush and yellow. I'm gonna do flicks in the middle of the flowers, and I'm gonna grab the yellow. I want to make sure I have enough to do the ends in the inside, and so here I'm gonna do a flick to go maybe this direction so you guys can see it. Flick, and this one going this way. And if I see it's translucent in the middle, I'll be back and do another layer really quick. While I'm moving here, I'm gonna give chance to dry. So this one goes this way, and this one goes this way. Okay, now we go back and do another layer in the middle, so it's not so translucent in the middle. If you have fancier than the one I'm doing, do it. I always say, if you can do better, just do your way. I'm here just trying to give you some ideas, and maybe you can get inspired and try it next time when you're on the job and you have time to do. Here I'm gonna do little dots with orange. Maybe in the video you don't see it because for some reason today is very dark inside. Let me do the next one here. 3 or 4. They have these little dots on these flowers. Okay, let me now grab the round brush to finish the whole thing so you guys can see the whole design. Now I'm grabbing a liner with a black to finish the flamingo. Okay, now I'm going to follow all the shape and just outlining the whole thing. For the wings in the back, just follow and this one is the one in the back. Follow, okay. Let me go and do maybe another one here. Okay, just make it look like wings, kind of like that. Tail, the beak, They have a black pointy thing here. Okay, now let's do the eye. Here's the middle. Me add so quick the rosy cheek because I like it a lot by using powders and brush. Gonna go here and do the top. Maybe you don't see it on the video, but I see it in person. And whatever I need to add, I just add. Okay. Let me add a little highlights here and there before I keep moving with a small brush, the one I use for the beak. And I'm gonna do highlights here. Now again, I'm gonna pay attention where I can add highlights, maybe here, maybe in the wings. I just randomly do flakes here, maybe a little highlight in the flowers here, just to make that part pop. And because I have my brush with me, I'm gonna do little details with a small brush also while I'm having it. And here I'm gonna do some like a little cute swirls coming from here going up. Okay, just to fill that little spaces with a little something while we have the brush. And maybe here in this side, here's space. Here's space. Teardrops. And maybe here also to connect this vibe to this one, I will do the same thing this way, coming from here down. Now let's add some teardrops also to match what we have here. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, and tell me what you want to see next. Remember, if you're in Houston, I do birthday parties here in Houston. I do small events, corporate events, all kind of events. Find me on Facebook, send me a message, and I can answer any questions if you want to book. Kind of like that. I like it a lot. Here, just to match this, let's do kind of like that. Pretty much this one is just like that. You can add sparkles here, sparkles right here, sparkles right here. I try to stay away from touching the design and add where I see empty skin or empty spaces. But this one is pretty much like that. Don't forget to subscribe, to make a comment, to follow me on Instagram or TikTok, Pinterest. And like I say, if you're in Houston, book me for your birthday party. I would love to go and celebrate with you. For now, this one is just like that. Adios, amigos.